Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at SPIEL 2016. I'm sitting down with Sami Laakso of Snowdale Design, and you've brought us a standalone expansion today. So we have the original box here of Dale of Merchants and Dale of Merchants 2.
Yes.
So what does this, now obviously it is a standalone,
Yes.
How does this differ from the original game?
Well, both games come with 6 unique decks, which you only use few of them on each separate game. So you can mix and match them all in any way you like, and the feel is a lot, game's feel changes a lot based on which decks you include in it. So the base rules on the game are the same, but all the decks are totally unique between the games.
But if you wanted to, you could do everything from the second box here.
Yes.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Why don't you give us a couple examples so people get an idea of what some of the new cards and the new powers are?
Yeah, well, the few new ones are, for example, the crocodiles that are the green ones. They are the nasty guys from the second. So if you are familiar with the raccoons from the first one, you know what to expect with the crocodiles. But some new things are that they have delayed effects that affect the other players for a whole round. So for example, when you play this one, other players can only draw 1 new card at the end of their turn instead of drawing back to 5 cards. So there's a lot of that with the crocodiles.
I was going to say, and I really wanted to highlight how fabulous, that's a dapper crocodile, a very fancy crocodile.
Yeah.
All right, how about some of the other colors we have here?
Some of the others are, here we have the foxes. Let's see, here's the one for this. They are all about helping other players, so they let everyone do something, but of course you're trying to use them when it's best for you. So even the same thing that happens might be good for you, but bad for others. So the timing is everything when you're playing with those friendly guys. One of the other new decks is the slots. They're so slow that when you play their effects, they actually trigger only at the start of your next turn. And well, we can also have the owls that are so observant that you want to keep their cards in your hands, because when other players do specific actions, you get to reveal that you have the specific card on your hand, and you get to do a tiny action on other players' turn. So that also keeps everyone on their toes, even when it's not your turn.
I was going to say, and you seem like you got one more group in front of you there.
Yeah, well, finally we have the platypuses, which are the hand management and deck management of the second game. So you can have the right cards at the right time.
Do you have any recommended combinations for people that either combining between the 2 boxes now, or?
The special thing about the game is that some of the decks are really nasty, like the crocodiles and the raccoons from the first one, and some are really peaceful. So you can play a game where you can't actually steal cards from other players, or you can play a game where it's all about stealing and being nasty to everyone else. So you should always choose the decks that fit the feel of the players or mood what you're looking for at the time.
What you want to get out of that day, in that game. Now, do you have, is this following the same format as before, where it's still 2 to 4 players and takes about the same amount of time?
Yeah, the new thing is that the new printing of the first one and the first printing of the second one both come with 4-player team rules. So,
nice.
Because the downtime was quite high when you played with full complement of 4 players, so now you can team up with a partner in order to outsmart the opposing team instead of all the other players on the table. And you get to do small things on your opponent's turn and plan ahead. So it's kind of like playing 2-player game, because you get to have your turn one after another instead of waiting for the whole other players to act on their turns.
Say that's a lot to add from a little box.
Yeah. We try to pack the game as full as possible and not sell air in there.
Well, if you guys want to check that out, that is Dale of Merchants 2, which is standalone expansion to Dale of Merchants. And Sami, thank you so much for letting us take a quick look.
Thank you.